10 strange and lesser known facts about USA involvement in World War II. World War II gets remembered as tanks rolling, flags rising, and famous speeches echoing through history. But behind that loud version of the story, the United States was running a war that looked a lot stranger up close, full of experiments, secret programs, and decisions that sound made up until you realise they were signed off, funded, and carried out for real. Some of it happened in the open, some of it stayed buried for decades, and some of it was so bizarre that even the people involved probably hoped nobody would ever ask follow-up questions. This isn't the greatest hits version of American World War II, this is the hidden file cabinet version, where strategy gets weird, mistakes get deadly, and winning sometimes comes down to ideas that sound completely ridiculous, right up until they work. So the question is simple: how many of the strangest parts of World War II happened in plain sight, and how many are still waiting to surprise you at the very end? Number 1. The US had a real bat bomb plan. Yes, this was a real US military project in World War II, and it sounds like someone lost a bet in a strategy meeting. You see, in the Pacific, American planners wanted a way to start widespread fires in Japanese cities, especially since many neighborhoods had tightly packed wooden buildings. Then someone looked at bats and thought, perfect delivery system. The concept was wild but brutally logical. Tiny incendiary devices would be attached to bats, the bats would be released over a target area, and they'd naturally crawl into roofs, attics, and dark corners to roost. Once they settled in, timed charges would ignite. Instead of one big explosion, you'd get dozens, sometimes hundreds, of small fires starting in places firefighters couldn't easily reach. And this wasn't a sketch on a napkin. The project was funded, tested, and taken seriously enough to keep moving forward. It eventually got dropped when other priorities took over and more direct bombing strategies became the focus. Number 2. The US military created a ghost army that faked entire divisions. During World War II, the US Army had a unit that fought the Germans using the deadliest weapon of all, convincing acting. It was called the 23rd Headquarters Special Troops, better known as the Ghost Army, and their job was to make the enemy see an army that wasn't there. They rolled out inflatable tanks and trucks that looked real from a distance, set up fake camps, and blasted record sounds of troops and vehicles through loudspeakers to sell the illusion. Then came the real magic trick. Radio operators sent staged transmissions designed to mimic the chatter of large combat units. If German intelligence was listening, it sounded like a whole division was preparing to move. And it worked because war runs on assumptions. If you spot tanks, hear engines, and intercept radio traffic, the brain fills in the rest. The Ghost Army helped misdirect German forces, delay responses, and protect real Allied operations by dragging enemy attention into the wrong direction. It's hard to top that. Some soldiers carried rifles. These guys carried props. Number 3. America's deadliest World War II ship disaster wasn't Pearl Harbor. Ask most people about America's worst naval tragedy in World War II, and they'll point straight to Pearl Harbor. Fair answer. Huge event, burned into history. Then along comes the HMT Rona in 1943, quietly sitting in the corner like, hello, excuse me. The Rona was a British troop ship carrying thousands of American servicemen across the Mediterranean when disaster hit. A German aircraft launched a guided missile. Yes, guided, in World War II, and it slammed into the ship. The explosion was catastrophic. The Rona sank and over 1,000 US troops died, making it one of the deadliest losses of American life at sea during the entire war. And here's the part that makes it even stranger. The story stayed muted for decades. Wartime censorship and secrecy meant many families got vague answers, and the public never really absorbed how massive this tragedy was. So when Pearl Harbor became a symbol, the Rona became a ghost story, one of war's worst disasters, hidden in plain sight. Number 4. The US used Navajo code talkers. In the Pacific War, the US Marines needed a way to send battlefield messages fast, clearly, and securely. Radios were everywhere, Japanese intercept teams were skilled, and once a code gets broken, people start dying. So the US turned to something that couldn't be decoded with math alone, the Navajo language. Navajo code talkers created a system that let Marines transmit tactical information at speed while staying protected from interception. Even if Japanese forces heard every single message, it didn't matter. Without Navajo speakers and a specific code system layered on top, it was just sound. And this played a serious role in major battles, including Iwo Jima, where rapid communication could mean the difference between holding ground or getting wiped off it. There's also a quiet irony here. The war machine relied on one of the most human tools imaginable, people who could think fast, speak clearly, and carry an entire language into combat like a weapon. Guns jam, radios fail, This code didn't. Number 5. The US accidentally attacked British troops. In 1943, during the Allied invasion of Sicily, the US managed to add one more target to the list, its own side. As American and British forces pushed into the island, Allied paratroopers would drop behind enemy lines to secure key positions. It was the kind of operation where timing and coordination mattered, because the sky was full of aircraft, nerves were high, and everyone was expecting trouble. Trouble showed up in the worst way. US aircraft mistakenly attacked Allied paratroopers, causing heavy casualties among British troops. It was a brutal friendly fire disaster, driven by confusion, misidentification, and the sheer chaos of a major amphibious invasion happening in real time. Once bullets start flying, people make split-second decisions, and those decisions can be tragically wrong. It's the kind of incident that doesn't get a heroic movie montage because there's nothing glamorous about it, just a painful reminder that war isn't clean even when the uniforms match. Sicily was supposed to be a victory step forward. For some Allied soldiers, it became a nightmare from above. Number 6. Even the Vice President didn't know about the Manhattan Project. During World War II, America was racing to build the first atomic bomb, running enormous facilities, moving mountains of money, and employing thousands of people, while keeping the details locked down tighter than a bank vault. And the funniest part is who didn't get the memo: the Vice President. Harry Truman spent his time in office doing normal vice presidential things, which mostly meant waiting politely and not being told anything important. He wasn't fully informed about the Manhattan Project until April 1945, when Franklin D. Roosevelt died and Truman suddenly became president. One day he's a background character. The next day he's being briefed on a weapon capable of wiping out a city. That level of secrecy wasn't paranoia for fun. Officials feared spies, leaks, and the nightmare scenario of Germany developing the bomb first, so they kept the circle small, even at the top. Number 7. The US experimented with truth serum. World War II wasn't just tanks and trenches. It was also spies, secrets, and people in windowless rooms asking questions that really needed answers. And when normal interrogation wasn't moving fast enough, the US intelligence world started looking for shortcuts. Enter the OSS, America's wartime spy agency, and their very uncomfortable curiosity about truth serum. Yes, they experimented with drugs like scopolamine, hoping it could loosen tongues and make interrogations more effective. The logic was simple. If someone's guard drops, information comes out easier. In practice, human brains don't work like filing cabinets, and drugs don't magically turn a prisoner into a reliable narrator. Still, the fact that this was explored at all tells you a lot about the atmosphere of the time. The war created pressure for results, and intelligence work rewarded anything that looked like an advantage. If a chemical could speed up answers, it was worth testing. Number 8. The US planned chemical retaliation. By World War II, everyone remembered World War I. Poison gas had left soldiers blind, burned, and choking in mud-filled trenches, so the fear of chemical warfare never really went away. It just sat in the background like a nightmare everyone pretended they'd outgrown. And the United States took that threat seriously enough to prepare for it. America maintained chemical weapons stockpiles and made plans for retaliation if Germany ever opened that door. The idea was deterrence. If the Axis used gas, they would get it back, fast, on a massive scale. This kind of planning didn't require public announcements or dramatic speeches. It was handled quietly, because chemical escalation is the sort of thing that turns a war into a horror show overnight. What makes this strange is how close it always felt. The weapons existed, the infrastructure existed, the people who had deployed them were ready. The war could have taken a much darker turn with one decision. So while most of the world pictured World War II as bombs, bullets and tanks, there was another category of weapon waiting in storage, one that everyone hoped would stay locked away for good. Number 9. US troops found bizarre Nazi caches. As Allied forces pushed deeper into Germany, the war started leaving behind something almost surreal: abandoned power. One day you're fighting through towns and rubble, the next you're walking into places where Nazi officials had clearly been hiding things for the moment the world caught up to them. And when soldiers started opening doors, digging through storage rooms and searching buildings, they found caches stuffed with valuables, documents, and personal items that felt like leftovers from a collapsing empire. These weren't just random piles of junk. Hidden caches could include looted goods, records, and possessions meant to be kept out of enemy hands. And there's an irony to it. Nazi propaganda loved the image of strength and destiny. Meanwhile, their real ending often looked like a panicked person stuffing valuables into hiding spots and hoping nobody finds them. History has a loud side. This was the quiet side, where the truth was sitting in a box. Number 10. The US recruited former Nazi scientists after the war. When World War II ended, the fighting stopped, the flags changed, and the US looked at Germany's scientific talent and thought, we'll take that, thanks. This became Operation Paperclip, a program where the United States brought German scientists to America to work in research fields like rockets, aviation, and weapons development. The logic was cold and strategic. These people had expertise the US wanted, and the Soviet Union wanted them too. So the post-war competition started immediately, with both sides trying to grab the smartest minds before the other team did. In Washington, this was treated like an arms race with paperwork. And yes, this is where things get controversial. Some of the scientists brought over had ties to the Nazi system, which raised serious ethical questions that never really went away. The US gained knowledge and momentum for future technology, while also inheriting a moral stain it couldn't fully scrub off. So after defeating Nazi Germany on the battlefield, America ended up importing pieces of its brain power. Victory came with trophies, and some of those trophies wore lab coats. And that's it. Now to you. What's more unsettling? What happened during the war? Or what countries were willing to do just to win it? Share your thoughts in the comments section below, leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more amazing videos like this one.